I just want to let you know that that brother over there is Ephraim, also known as
E minor. And this is Rob.
Rob Rhyme the Pilgrim.
We're M.O.D.
Yeah, and this is our world.
Our world.
Our world.
To our world, no killers, drug dealers, dope fillers, no fillers, price toppers, and most of them won't fill us.
Streets of Brixton are a place that are familiar to me. These are the streets that I grew up on. You know, I remember the riots in '81, just going through all kinds of experiences. At the age of 3 months old, my mother left me with my grandmother, never to be seen again. My gran brought me up. Being elderly, she had some periods of ill health, and so I went into foster care. I just kind of lived the life of like the deprived child, you know what I mean? Which ain't really uncommon these days.
So everybody who's listening, yeah? You give thanks to Jesus Christ. Amen.
There came a turning point after really being taken to church forcefully by my grandmother. I sat down in church over the years hearing this message, but never really kind of taking it in. And then one day it just all connected, it clicked. Click, click. It made sense. Trust. It was then that I realized I needed to ask God to forgive me.
I needed Jesus, Jesus.
My world's been changed, revolutionized since that time. Because I'm that church kid who never did a bid, never pulled a heist, never took a life. Once I walked on road with a knife, yeah, I've popped a gun, but not at anyone. Round my ends, it's off and done. So I'm digging diamonds from the dung, E minor.
Like a sharp fade, the devil played you like an arcade. Music has always been a part of my life. If you're saved, it's exciting, but if you're lost, it's frightening, scary like lightning. When hip-hop first come to the UK, which was probably about the early 80s, I remember getting into body popping, and it was my life. And I realized that that was #1 on my top 10 list. Then I was confronted with God. It's funny how he got my attention. My girlfriend at the time, Helen, started going to church. She used to smoke, she used to blaze, she used to drink, she used to swear like a sailor, and then she just started to change. She stopped smoking, stopped swearing, stopped drinking, stopped raving. Got to the point where she told me, boy, you know what? No more sex. And I was like, boy, you know what? You must be in some kind of cult. And that change began to affect me. I was like, boy, you know, I'm all right still. Me and God are all right. You need to go to church. You ain't got no godly background. You're English. But me, I come from the West Indies and we got God in our lives. As I sat considering the message, it felt like God had taken a 9mm, cocked it and put it right in front of my forehead. And I was at a place where I had to make a choice. And like a gun, God began to turn my life around because he's the real revolver.